In this project demonstration, I will show you our solution for converting CAD data to GIS and to validate that data before it would be loaded to any master GIS database. For this project, we needed an automated solution that would take any CAD drawing file and convert the layers to GIS feature classes. The CAD feature layers you'll see coming from the drawing file in this example are a product of the utilization of ArcGIS for AutoCAD plugin, and we covered that in another video. Once the CAD layers have been converted to feature classes in a temporary geodatabase, our automated process runs the data against validation rules that we have determined, such as required attributes that should have been populated, topology rules, identify any missing features that would be expected in such a delivery, and that the CAD file was set to the correct coordinate system. We developed our data validation tool to run inside ArcGIS Pro as a script tool, allowing users to run the tool on a final delivery drawing file. The tool requires 3 parameters to be entered by the user. The first parameter is the drawing file, or the AutoCAD drawing file. This must be .dwg format. The next parameter is the output directory where the temporary data will be written as well as the final report. The last parameter is the project type, and multiple project types can be selected here. This defines the type of data that is expected in the drawing file that has been delivered. Now that we have the parameters entered in for the final drawing file, the output location for the tool to write the report to, as well as the project types that define the data types that are expected, we can go ahead and click Run. Once the tool has finished running, we can immediately see some messages that have been written out by the tool. These messages will help signal the user some potential issues or errors with the data. In the case of this run, we'll notice that some of the feature classes that were maybe expected from the delivery were not included in the final delivery that they sent. To get a full, complete assessment of the data, though, we'll need to open the validation report. The final validation report is written to an Excel file on 4 tabs. The first tab shows the topology errors identified in the data where certain digitized features do not meet the topology rules set on the data set once the CAD layers have been converted to feature classes. You can see here that there are 2 topology error types in our data set, must not have dangles, and points must be covered by a line. Also reported are the associated feature classes that have those errors, as well as the number of those errors identified. The next tab shows all of the errors pertaining to the attribute information. In our deliveries, we require CAD users to populate certain attributes while in AutoCAD. Once the data is converted to a feature class, we can check whether or not those attributes are filled out and if they meet the requirements. Since the attribute information was populated in AutoCAD, it is useful to report the AutoCAD drawing layer, as you see here. The Missing Feature Class tab shows all of the features that may have been expected in the project delivery based on the project type. Some of these may be okay and were not collected. It is still useful to report these to the user to make them aware. The final tab shows whether or not the CAD data was delivered in the expected coordinate system. Here we can see that there are no spatial reference errors in the delivery received. The data validation is an important step in receiving data deliveries to ensure those data meet standards that have been set. The report is useful to the department running it so they can quickly determine that the data meet the requirements. If there are any errors or issues with the data, they can be captured in this report, and this report can be used to generate a rework order, highlighting those errors that need to be fixed. That concludes this project demonstration. Thanks for watching. To find out more information about this project, or to talk to a Tessellations expert, use the form at the bottom of this page to contact us.